Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 Sweden. So the target for today is Marrakesh, which should be the last city that we need to vassalize Morocco. I was thinking about taking Salah as well, but I think as long as I can take Marrakesh and vassalize Morocco before Indonesia can take that city, I'm fine with that. If the city is dropping too fast, I'll try to just snipe it with some of our cavalry that's around. But hopefully it will be fine. It took Indonesia some time to get the city down to, what is this, 420 health. And I think Marrakesh is gonna fall pretty quickly, so I think we can make it. Before I started recording, as I said last time, I went through all the promotions. Every single unit that we have got a promotion, some of them even two, and our Caroleans now are getting to the point where they are becoming really insane. Most of them now have Blitz, and after Blitz you'll be getting extra defense and then extra movement, so in two promotions most of them will be absolutely insane. Okay, where do we start? I think we start... I can't... Actually, maybe I somewhere should have one Carolean with extra movement, but it's not here. Can I one-shot this guy? Can't. Is there anything behind Marrakesh that we have to worry about? There is a musketman, here is a musketman, but we don't really have to worry about these. 2, 3. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but there shouldn't be any units around Salah. Maybe I'll just get this. Oh, whoa, didn't expect to see more musketmen. I have a feeling we're gonna lose a unit after all. Hit this guy. Now, our field guns. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Come on. This is fine. Can't even move them far enough. Should have another general somewhere around here. Let's move him as well. Then we can move, and I think that's it. This is a prisoner of war, so I'll just get rid of him. And that's it, I think. Come on. End the turn. Are we gonna lose him or not? Actually, no. It seems that they are retreating. I'm surprised. What? I have units on his border? Really? Do I? Okay, I'll have to check what's his problem. Because usually when this happens, I have a really good idea that it can happen. Like, there is danger that someone could complain. But he's complaining about these two Caroleans. Someone is a bit paranoid. Oh well. You'll get them. Just need to end this war. I was actually thinking, if we get enough money thanks to civilizing mission now, I'll just buy a navy. Just fight him at the same time as we're gonna be fighting Indonesia, which might be the only option anyway. They probably have, yeah, they have defensive pact. It's gonna be costly, but probably the easiest way how to defeat him, just to remove his presence from the sea completely, and then just go this way along the coast, take his coastal cities and push for his capital, then trying to somehow go through America. I don't like doing that because it's difficult connecting those cities that you conquer, right? If we go through Washington, leave this in Assyrian hands, then how I'm gonna connect cities that I'll conquer here. Eventually I'd conquer it through a harbor, but it would be a lot of happiness until that would happen, and it's unnecessary happiness during the war, unnecessary unhappiness during the war that could cause problems. So it's probably just easier to go this way and pay, I don't know, 20,000-30,000 for a navy, which at some point shouldn't be an issue. Peace treaty with Caesar. Just lock something. We'll eventually do something about those tiles, but first I want to have railroads everywhere. We kind of need railroad here for better movement. I don't think we need the railroad on this side. They will first attack Chicago, so I just want to be able to move here quickly. We have, what, 1, 2, 3 workers working on the railroad? Okay, that should be fine. Now, civilizing mission. Guardhouse is done, good. Let's get... Do I have to pay for it? Or do I want to pay for it? Probably not. 3 turns isn't that long. What is this? Malma. What is the problem in Malma? Distress is a problem. Well... Everything is a problem. Okay, let's get Skola. This one was feeding the capital? No, this one is feeding Berka. Okay, let's keep feeding Berka. It's, I think, size 17. We want to get to size 20 at least. If Artist Guild. Let's see, if I started working the Artist Guild, or do I want to work the Artist Guild even? Probably do. We don't have that much excess food though. Now let's just keep growing for now. It's not like we are really reliant on artists or writers, anything like that. So I'd rather grow the city first. Let's get this connection. Keep removing these roads that we don't need anymore. You can move to the front line. Replace the garrison. Now, this is actually much better than what I expected when I saw those musketmen. Can just cross the river here. I think I'm just gonna hold this line. I don't think I need to push farther forward to Rabat or anything. We should have more than enough room for our siege weapons. We'll move to range. And where are our generals? There's one here. Let's send this one forward. Okay, how many hit points does it have? 770. Now we are doing still like 50 damage with every shot, more or less. So it's... How much was that? 170 damage in one turn. Let's just get some better vision. Okay, fine. I don't think they can take the city if they have no units around. We can move forward a little bit. And what we definitely want to do is pillage. What is this? This is not a Kasbah? That looks like manufacturing? Yeah. So we don't want to pillage that. Okay, this is a caravan that I bought before I started recording. I want to send one more caravan to our capital. It's size 23, but it's still nowhere near where I want it to be, so... Stockholm, there. I'll send even more food. Next. Still should be fine. Took quite a lot of damage. But as long as we are not losing units, we can easily get them out. Okay, so this is done. You can now help here. What are you doing? Building a railroad. This one. You'll keep feeding Stockholm. And you'll remove another road. Yerevan seeks a great admiral. Eventually we'll get that. We're actually not that far. The question is, do we want to finish imperialism? We probably do. Because buying great admirals means buying happiness. So yeah, in 30... probably less, in like 20 turns maybe, we should be able to complete this quest. Okay, what I wanted here, and one of the reasons why I sent more food to the capital, I want to know what's gonna happen when I unlock these farms. Actually, I didn't check the timer. 20. If I unlocked all the farms, they are giving 7 food, or maybe 1 village instead. And I want to lock all the scientists. 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4. Thought we had more. 29 turns. 26 turns. So it's 2 turns difference compared to what we had when we were working all the farms. That's actually pretty good. How long until we get the scientist? 46 turns. That's not that good, but we will get him at some point. When do we get another scientist slot? Plastics? Well, that's gonna take a while. Are you missing something? How do we have only 4 slots? No. Odd. I really expected like 6 scientists maybe. Oh, whatever. Train station's done. What else is here? Could build the zoo. Now, let's build the military academy first. You definitely need train station. I'm even gonna pay for that. Okay. Here, it's not worth pillaging the tile even. much damage can I do? That's because, yeah, the anti-warmonger ferrer can't even kill this one. I mean, I could if I hit him with the field gun, but it feels like a waste. On the other hand, if I get rid of these units, then the siege is gonna be so much, like, not easier, so much safer. 72, 611. Might be able to destroy the field gun. I'll just focus on Marrakesh. At this point, again, I probably don't want to do more damage to Morocco. All units that I don't kill can help us against Indonesia later. Why are you not shooting? There we go. Come on, die. Good. I could attack, just force him to move away. I have 2 points. Oh, this one doesn't have blitz. No, I'll just pillage these tiles. Now I'm gonna poke this one. Hopefully they'll force it to move away. And that's it. Next. How are we doing down here? Yeah, I'm not taking any damage at all. Yeah, I could maybe kill the Fusilier just because I can. Maybe we just one attack. Send this guy as well so we can guarantee the kill next turn. Go. Oh, and Indonesia is helping up here. Yeah. It was actually stupid moving that Hakapelita here in the range of both cities now. Pillage. Get out of there. And it seems that I won't be able to like snipe the city from Indonesia, and I won't be able to vassalize Morocco fast enough. That's unfortunate. Actually, maybe. It depends if Morocco will be willing to talk right after we take their capital. There's industrialization. Good. Then 10% food in all cities is still useful. Hagia Sophia doesn't really give us anything. Free Cathedral. Notre Dame again doesn't give us really anything. Free writer. Writers, artists, musicians give Golden Age points. Don't really care about that. Although our Golden Ages are still quite cheap. Maybe that will help a little bit. -1 boredom in the city. 1 specialist in every city no longer generates unhappiness. That's nice. And Uffizi. Culture from great works. We have like 5 great works, maybe. So it doesn't really mean anything. But again, one specialist in every city doesn't generate unhappiness. Alex, does he still have any wonders, or did he build all his wonders in the capital? No, he still has a great library and Parthenon somewhere. I would like to get Parthenon, I'm not gonna lie. How do I find where is Parthenon? I have no idea. Let's first find out if he's willing to talk. Nope. Damn it. Probably one more turn before he's willing to talk. And then one more turn is probably gonna cost us Salah. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. Also a lot of culture. Stockholm is starving? No, Stockholm is not starving. I just need to end this war. Are we fighting anyone else? We are not. How much war awareness is it at this point? 50, yeah. Definitely need to get rid of that. The amount of money that we have, we can probably afford it to buy some tiles. Let's buy that lake. You're done with your military academy. Let's pay for the factory. Casablanca. Can I get the religious buildings? And then walls. We do have followers here. We actually have quite a few followers. Can I fade and buy something here? I can, but I wanted to check if I can buy an Inquisitor. There, good. Have you done? You are. So that's another railroad almost finished. You're gonna help here. Let's improve that oil. Do we have oil finally? No, not yet. But we have to be close. Where's the first oil rig we started working on? This one? Still 7 turns. What is your problem? Why are you not working? Zictuna. Zictuna's size what? 17? Okay, fine. Let's just keep growing. 45. Let's use this guy. Pillage. How many hit points does the city have? 147. Okay, there's no chance it survives. Their field gun, two field guns probably. Maybe this one actually moved back. This one moved back, or was actually pushed back by the border, the change owner. Then one shot. Actually, maybe it can survive. It's probably gonna do like 80 damage. Another 25, let's say, from the cavalry. If it survives, it's gonna be... Damn, it's gonna be close. It depends if there are more units to the north. Okay, next. It did survive, and it was close. You want to buy cinnamon. How much are you willing to pay? 341. I'll probably check America. Do you want wine? Or he wants wine, but we have 3 copies. It seems he doesn't want cinnamon. Okay, fine. So I guess we can sell cinnamon here. 5. This is probably too greedy. Yeah, 5. Okay, Marco, please talk to me. No. And I can't snipe the city. That's 3, 4 movement points to go this way. I can't cross the river. Stupid cavalry. I can't force him to peace out. Dude. Did they change it? I think that it used to be when you hit 100, the AI just couldn't resist anymore and had to start talking to you. This is so annoying. Might as well move back into our territory. Nope. I could try to like poke one of his units, but it's not gonna change anything. I can move closer to the city. It's only thing I'm gonna achieve this way is that I'm gonna lose a unit. Maybe if I hit the city, that could convince him. No. Did you finish Scholar? Why can't I build the railroad? Because I don't have... Or not railroad, the train station, because I don't have railroads yet. Okay, in that case... Let's get the factory. How much movement do you still have? Not enough. whatever. Next. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, holy moly, that was close. And now he's gonna tug. Yep. It feels like the AI was just waiting to give the city to Indonesia. Excuse me. How much cash does he have? Does it really matter? Yes, accept. No, how much are you willing to pay? Wow, that's pretty bad. There was something else I wanted to check our trades with America and Brazil. Nope. Propose. And he also wanted wine, so for 5. Vassal overview here. Morocco. Yes. And now we just need to get rid of the war awareness. 80 war awareness is a lot. But good thing is that we have 80 war awareness. And we are still above 35%. When we drop the war awareness, we'll be pretty close to 50%. Okay, don't need to work the merchants anymore. So what we gonna do instead? 1, 2, 3. Need one more. Probably this one. And we're gonna work scientists. 82. Way too long. But I still want to work them. I actually want the arsenal first. Okay, musician. That's one change that I made before I started recording. I locked both musician slots and we managed to get the musician in 5 turns. That's gonna be another great work. Why do we pop this guy? We could use another tile around Zigtuna, so I think I'm gonna get the city here. Not city, town. Fine. Okay, any towns that need to be fixed right away? Not really. In that case, let's finish the railroad first. Morocco was so kind that they built railroads for us. Yeah, the starvation should stop as the war awareness drops. So what's our next target? We don't worry about Budapest anymore. There is no point in bullying them now when they're on our side. Anything, I would try to like take them away, but yeah, we're not gonna beat 770. Doesn't mean we can't be friends with them though. What is it? Military. Yes, as long as we are friends, we'll still keep getting units from them. I think that's what we want to try. And what we definitely need now is to reposition our army so that we are prepared for the war with Indonesia. We have to decide what's the first target. I think this is gonna be the first target because I want to see how the territory looks like here. It's probably just coast, so there won't be any more cities. There could be a city here. But it seems like Bandung could be the gate to Jakarta. I'm pretty sure there's one more city here, but yeah, this will give us access to the capital and the city that's like guarding it. Also, when we take Bandung, that means we'll be able to move through this pass. Fine. Do we have enough units for this? Indonesia's gonna love what I'm about to do. Gonna need to replace these garrisons. Okay, once we get the oil, we're gonna upgrade these guys so they won't be that fragile during the war, and they will help us take Saleh. Or I'm not sure if I want to take it. I'll probably just return it to Indonesia, not Indonesia, the Morocco, to be honest. Is there anything here that you might be interested in except for the oil? 14 oil, that's quite a lot. But we should have enough for our needs. How much oil does Indonesia have from what we can see? Nothing here. Nothing here either. How much oil do we have at this point? 15, 22, 32, 36, 43? That's enough. How far are we from refrigeration? Some of the oil is in the sea. Now when I'm thinking about it, I may actually keep the city, because once we get to flight and we start again spamming bombers, we're gonna need a lot of oil. Maybe I will take it. Also, it will make much easier attacking these two cities then. Okay, we'll just take it for ourselves. Then, where are we gonna defend? Until Salah is in our hands, there's probably no point in trying to defend the citadel. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's too exposed. Probably won't need all of our field guns against Sala, but just in case, I'm gonna position them here first. I really have no idea how this war is gonna develop. It's probably gonna be easier to go this way, because this is much easier to reinforce. It'll probably just hold here and attack here, get these 3 cities, and then turn. That's how I'm gonna prepare the units. You guys gonna need general. Can I buy a unit here? New garrison? 1354 Lensknecht is a lot of money. I'll probably just wait for the War Baroness to drop first. And you know what? We can afford it. Did we get... Actually, we'll see the promotions next time, I think. I want the cooldown on great people purchases to start ticking. Three decks behind. Managed to catch up with Assyria. Let's see, how many promotions did we get? Only 9. Yeah, 20 experience at this point is nothing. Yeah, we shouldn't be starving anymore. Yep. Interesting that we just dropped 40 War Baroness and it didn't change anything on these numbers. Didn't change anything on the ratio at all. There might be a bug that the War Baroness actually doesn't add to this number. And that would be the reason why I was able to keep fighting, even though the War Baroness just kept going up, why I was able to stay above 35%. Okay, stalwart before the extra movement. 35% bonus when defending is quite ridiculous. You still don't have blitz. You don't have volley. You don't have blitz. And the last one, that's gonna be city assault. Okay. I don't think we need the production, we'll just keep growing. Well, I can't log this tiles until we get down the town. Where is the merchant? It should be pretty close, actually. There. Can you make it? No. One more turn. Now you're done. 1, 2, 3. That's too far. You know what? I'll just remove more roads. Remove this one. Fortify. How many tiles would benefit from stables here? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's buy stables. And this is a factory for Sigtuna. How much money do we have? Still 20,000. We should start spending a bit more before someone has the chance to steal it. For you, what's the problem here? Everything. Let's get Opera House first. Come on, shouldn't be that difficult to get into these 3 tiles. Wait. How are we doing with the oil? 4 turns. Wasn't it 4 turns last time I checked? How are you guys doing? 5, 7, come on. I don't need much, but I do need a little bit to upgrade all of these units. How much would we have to pay for some ships? If we can even buy ships. Don't have seaport. I build... where is it? Oh, I didn't build a train station yet? No, I didn't. Okay, let's just rush some seaports. Initially, I wanted to build the train stations in all cities, but because I changed my mind about our navy, I'm just gonna build seaports. Let's get the harbor, rush the windmill. Seaport here, it's gonna be next. Still have 16,000. I'd like to save some money for those ships, but it's gonna take a while before I can start buying them. And with no defense in our capital, I think it's almost guaranteed that someone is gonna steal it. What do you want on this side? I don't think we'll be buying ships here. Well, at some point, it would be possible for them to get out of the sea. Once we get icebreakers, they would be able to move here. The question is, are we ever gonna need ships on this side? And we can always get seaports here. Now let's get a train station. Next. I'm working any specialists? No. How much coal do we have? 0. Gonna need more coal. There's coal here. How much is that? 3. Should have more coal. There's 3 here. It's probably easier to check it this way. And then there is some coal around Uppsala that we are about to start mining. Okay, we're still gonna need more though. How much money do we have? 7,500. I think I'm gonna keep that. I'll just have to risk that someone's gonna steal that, because in 10 turns we get replaceable parts, so that's a huge wave, not for Legion, Rifleman, it's a huge wave of upgrades. And also in 4 turns we will be able to upgrade these guys into lunch ships. Fortify, go. Open borders. Don't think we want to trade open borders. Let's check the other deals. 231, still pretty bad. And he doesn't have money anyway. Well, that was rude. I don't think I've ever seen a vassal stealing my land. And he stole his manufactory back. Okay. Can't really do anything about that. And since we decided to take Sala, it doesn't really matter that the access to Kupang is a bit more difficult now. We'll just attack from this side. But I really don't think I've ever seen a vassal stealing from its master. Maybe he wanted to do that during the war. After I took his capital, and the AI just somehow didn't realize that there was a change, that we are not at war, that it shouldn't do it, but I don't know. Let's pay for this one. Do we want anything in our capital or any of these two? I don't think so. What is the problem? We have some religious unrest. There's still some war weariness. Because we have a ton of faith. I think I'll just get the Inquisitor. You know what, let's get the public works after all. Wasn't sure that I want to build more, but I think I will get it. We all need more happiness. Really quite curious how this war is gonna look like. Definitely need the upgrades first. While when we compare the promotions, I think our units are a little bit better. But when you add all the bonuses the AI usually has, and anti-warmonger penalty and all the kind of stuff, I probably like to have the upgrade before the war. Come on, keep working. Get the town. Next, let's pay 2 more turns. I want to get that oil. I must admit that I both admire and fear great power, okay. So that's another railroad done. I want to work this one, 14, 13. Let's work the sea tile, I think. How much money are we making? 200, 300, let's say, every turn. It's about like 4 turns, was it, the difference? Three turns this way. Maybe I don't need the production. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, one more turn. Seems that the price won't go up, and I'll just sell it to him. He probably needs some happiness boost, and since he is our vassal, he's entitled to some better deals than I would usually accept. But I'm not selling my strategic resources, at least not coal. I might be willing to sell some horses at this point, but I doubt that anyone is gonna pay for that. Assyria entered modern era, good for him. How did we get a promotion? It's probably an extra unit that we just got. Okay, I'm gonna take a while to get all the necessary promotions, but if you move it, let's say here, it will be able to provide some support. What do you want to do with this guy? Let's speed things up down here. Okay, finally. How much is the upgrade? 830? And that's after all the discounts that we have? I hope it's worth it. 39 to... Yeah, it's from 39 strength to 60, so it should be a huge difference. What is the rest? We had more. I think they're here. 1, 2, 3. And there is another one that I can't. Oh, I just ran out of oil. Never mind. 45. What are the proposals? My influence over Kabul, our influence over Yerevan, and repeal sanction Assyria. That will probably pass, because I think Indonesia is gonna help him. Tacticians from Cahokia wants you to capture Sala. Damn, we are lucky with these quests. Actually, are we lucky? Who is the ally of Cahokia now? Antwerp, Cahokia. Never mind. Unless we somehow... Wait. No, they do want me to capture Sala. For some reason, the camera moved too fast. Where is he? Up here. Never mind. You're gonna lose that contract. Not contract, quest. Turns. What's the reward for that science race? Some tourism. I sent one great diplomat. That's 300 points. It's down to 700. Another 300 from that. Spy quest, that's 750. I won't be able to get more, and he has what, 1055. No. Even under the ideal conditions, I won't be able to steal this alliance from him. Never mind. I'm not sure about the train station. Should probably have seaport in at least one of these two cities. Okay, fine. Let's make a cut here. Now I'll have to decide when we declare the next war. Of course, first we wait for the war awareness to disappear completely. And I'll also have to check if we can get some extra happiness somewhere, somehow. It really seems that the war awareness might be bugged. It's not added to this number. So I get like confused there at one moment. I thought that after dropping the war awareness, we all have a pretty good reserve. And it's actually just 1%. How many cities do need courthouse? What's the sources of the unhappiness exactly? 33 from occupied cities. So that should be removed from this number. Let's say that gets us to like 40%. Then we have... That's it. No religious divisions. One from pillaged house is nothing. And it's not like I'll be able to remove that distress like ever. Fealty finisher would help a bit, but I don't think we'll ever get that. So I'll have to rely on ideologies. And those are... still a long way. Well, we'll see. As I said, we are done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you can join me next time again. Until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.